And I saw a psychic in 1990, first psychic I ever saw, called Betty Shine. And this, I started being told I was going to go on a world stage and reveal great secrets, and all the stuff that's happened was coming through. This is what you're going to do. One of the things that came through from some source that she was connecting with was that you are going to be led to knowledge, and at other times we'll put knowledge into your mind. And basically, you'll just know something, and you won't know why you know it. And that has absolutely been what has happened to me in the last 32 years. The synchronicity of my life, because this is my life. I mean, I spend every waking minute pursuing this. And I think when I'm not awake, I think I'm pursuing it. And I have been led to knowledge in the most synchronistic way. But in the first few years after 1990, 91, very few years, I would be led to knowledge, and then I would conclude what the situation was as a result of that knowledge, that information. And then it switched quite early, really, probably 94 at the latest. And I would know something. And then the names, dates, places, confirmation, this world information would follow. And that's what's been going on ever since. When I just said that we live in a simulation, and the limit of it at this level is the speed of light, that just came. I just knew it. And then at that time, there was only one guy. I went looking for people that were saying the same. I only found one, a guy called Nick Bostrom at Oxford University. But he was talking about it was a simulation, quite possibly, but he wasn't seeing it in the same way that I do. But there was no one else. And now, many, many, many increasing numbers of mainstream scientists have come out and said, it looks like we live in a simulation, not least because once you grasp that and its implications, the so-called great mysteries of life disappear. Why things happen and how things are possible. Why things appear out of nowhere and disappear into nowhere. As people say, I saw this UFO, it came out of nowhere and disappeared into nowhere. All these things can be explained once you grasp that it's a simulation, and this is just a frequency band within it. And I also just get these knowings. And what I've been having since 1990 are what I call coma sleeps, where I'll just basically, in the middle of the day, I'll just go into a coma sleep, maybe 20 minutes, maybe half an hour. And when I come out of it, and sometimes it takes almost as long to come out of it as you're in it, then you know something. You know something that you didn't know before, but you don't know what. And then in the days that pass, suddenly you're getting these insights out of nowhere, which you basically downloaded in the coma sleep. And about a week ago, I went to have a sleep. I was just overwhelmed by just exhaustion. I could keep my eyes open. So I went and laid on the bed about, 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I went into a coma sleep, the like of which even for me, I've never experienced. And I got up after about 3 hours, and I walked into the front room and I sat down, and I was still coming out of it. I was really still in it. And I tried to start a bit of work. No chance. I had to stand up and go back to bed. I was still in it. And I think it was another 2 hours. I lay there in a coma sleep. And when I woke up, it took me a very long time to really come out of it. And ever since then, as the days have passed, I've had a stream of insights which has made what is happening and where it's coming from, how and why, more and more simple and crystal clear in my mind. So this and also I know a sequence because it's repeated over and over again. I'm sure you must have had the same, whereby suddenly a subject will come into your life out of nowhere, like for the first time. Oh, that's interesting. And then suddenly information about that same subject keeps coming to you from all angles from then on. This has happened to me so many times. It's happened to me in the last 18 months, 2 years, in relation to this afterlife continuation of the simulation. I came across it because of things that were happening in my life were very, very strange and paranormal, which I explained in what they were in the book. And then once that subject of afterlife manipulation and where the manipulation is coming from, suddenly it's coming at me from all angles. So that's how it happens, really. And in the end, the confirmation of accuracy of the information is basically decided by what happens. Yeah. So when I was saying about current events coming like 25 years ago, it was like, yeah, oh yeah, you're all mad and all that stuff. And then they happen. And you think, well, I knew this was going to happen. And the same sequence that I knew this was going to happen is the sequence that's led me to write The Trap about this afterworld control system.